we go again. This time, the white shadow is going to the Valley of Death, otherwise known as Death Valley. We want to go down and check out a place called the Racetrack. Obviously, it's called. We want to go see why those rocks move. And why they call it the Racetrack. So hop in your hot rods, strap on those seatbelts, crank up the radio, and let's rock and roll. And here at this area by the visitor center is all these exhibits. It's behind a museum in the resort called the Ranch. It even has trains, stagecoaches, and other things. How cool is that? We gotta get to the real place. So here we are, Furnace Creek.
But to make Death Valley even more extreme, there are two other major mountain ranges, Sierra Nevada and Death
Visitor
Valley,
Center.
get the last bit of moisture before they reach the weather station of Furnace Creek. The extremes of summer in Death Valley can be deadly if you're not prepared. Drink at least 4 liters of water.
And the exhibits that they have. Company display.
Death Valley has a really long and fascinating mining history, beginning back in the late 1800s, where they mostly got gold and silver, lead, talc, borax, which the valley is fairly known for. Today we're at the King Wonder Mine, which started in the early 1900s as a gold mine. This mine was active for about 10 years and then was inactive for quite a while, and investors gradually came back and wanted to reopen it, but they were not successful. In order to move the gold off the mountain, they built this very large terminal structure. A lot of the mine sites in Death Valley today are used for interpretation. People go and visit them and look at a lot of these intact mining structures that we still have. Death Valley probably has about 10,000 mining holes. Some of these would have gone straight back into the cliff, which we would call adits, whereas others would have been sunk straight down into the ground, which we would call shafts.
Oh, no.
To a certain extent, the mine sites can be interpreted safe as far as walking around and viewing in some of the features that are still here. However, when you get too close to some of the standing structures or some of the holes, you have to remember that these were excavated or constructed quite a long time ago, in some cases over 100 years ago. So they haven't been maintained for quite a long time. Some of the potential dangers include things like noxious gases, the structural deterioration, the floor could crumble beneath your feet. Inside this particular attic, you'll find a bat gate that allows access to the mine for bats and keeps people out. We definitely do not encourage people to go inside of the holes at Death Valley, just because, first of all, it's against the rules. Second of all, it's extremely unlikely that anyone would find you if you did happen to have an accident inside of one of these extremely dangerous holes in the ground.
Something is missing. In 2015, there was a huge flood, so Scotty's Castle is not going to be accessible. But we're trying to get to the racetrack. Migration. Little caterpillar. So this is the Uhubibi crater, a volcanic crater that exploded. It's a half a mile wide and over 500 feet deep. There's another smaller one up there. It'd be interesting to climb down, but a trudge coming up. You can see black ash rock from the crater itself as it blew the top of this mountain off. The Uhubibi crater, a volcanic crater created by an explosion. Magma, volcanic dust and ash in the air for 500 miles around. Even now you can see flowers are growing on the side of this crater. How cool is this? Okay, now we're going to go down to the racetrack and see what we can find. Are you ready to rock and roll? Let's go. All right, we finally made it to the racetrack. This is what it looks like. So we're gonna go out and see if we can't find a rock that's been moving, and I see one already right there. Let's go check it out. Look how far this rock has traveled, if this is in fact one of them. Let's go explore this mystery. As you can see, the playa is large, like a large, dry lake bed. And there are various rocks out here. Okay, so here we have an example. You can see a trail. Now, what that trail is, we're not 100% sure. But there is a trail nonetheless. And it goes this way. Now, whether this rock is following that trail or whether it went up and back, I don't know. We have another rock that's on another trail, and you can distinctly, the trail is distinct, so you can see it. But it's on, the rock is in the middle of the trail. So was it an animal trail or was it a trail created by the rock? We need to go and investigate this further. Actually, this is the source of the rocks that are around this side of the playa. And we need to determine, I mean, I can understand these rocks if they're small enough getting blown, or maybe seismic activity moving them. I mean, we are the wrong time of the day for it to be distinguishing a trail. Well, you can kind of see a trail. If you want to call that a trail, this would be a good example here. Something that's coming down, and you can look and see the trail there. That would be a great example. All right, so now if you look at this, and you can see this rock, you can see the trail. Hopefully you can see it. I mean, it goes all the way past the first rock, the second rock. I can see the trail past the second rock, headed to that third rock over there. And it looks to me like this was the path that this one took. Now, this does not look like animal tracks. It looks like a trail dug out by this rock. We need to have further investigation. Now, when we look at this one, we can clearly see the trail, but the difference between this one and the others is this one is going back to its source. Uphill. It is traveling uphill, and you can clearly see the trail from it. How cool is that? Now look at this one. The rock actually swirled around and began heading this way. It swirled around in place and then began moving. Now this is a source, at least from what we've seen here of this area. These rocks that are crumbling and falling apart, and the debris. There's obviously animal feces here, so animals are coming up in here. There goes a lizard. Another lizard crawling under the rock. But this is what the rock looks like. It's coming off. It's coming off of. Now in the desert, we don't stick our hands and our feet where we cannot see, so. But there are crevices and cracks in these rocks all over the place. So, and all these rocks here will make it out onto the racetrack. All right, we found a great trail here. As you can see, comes down through here and goes there, and there is the rock that's moving. So let's follow this trail. Clearly a distinct trail. The racetrack. The unexplained phenomena of Death Valley. There are a lot of theories, including ice underneath the lake, the wind, seismic activity causing micro tremors. But here we have a rock clearly making a trail, moving. Clearly moving. Okay, now that we're closer to this, you can see that there's another trail. This big rock, which is making a larger trail, is following the smaller trail of that rock over there. Now, what's interesting is one of the rocks, this rock that's in front of us, obviously stopped here for a short period of time and made this indentation in the dirt. Hopefully I'm getting this for you. And then it continued on. Now again, the sunlight is not favoring us, but you know what? you've seen enough to understand what's going on here. The phenomena of Death Valley is a racetrack. Even though we don't have perfect examples, we did have some good examples. And I'm thinking that maybe if we came out at a later part of the day, or if we took and visited this long after this rain, when this crust, the fact that this crust is here is an indication that there was water here recently. So this was covered with water, and then the water evaporated and soaked out of the ground, and then in the part of the drying process, this then became crusty. Well, it will turn to powder, and the tracks will be more distinctive. So this is an amazing thing. So however you think, what are your theories on why these things are moving and on their own? Do you have any idea why these things are moving? If you do, leave a comment in the comment section for other people to kind of see what your ideas are as well. Because this is the mystery of Death Valley, the racetrack. And I'm sure there's an explanation, but just no one's found it yet. Maybe you will be that one. All right, how cool is this? It is time